Welcome back to AI Brief, your essential guide to AI. I'm Amin, and with me, as always, is Leah. Today, we're going to deep dive into some pretty big AI developments. We'll be checking out this shockingly realistic AI human model from ByteDance, Apple's new AI party planner, and a massive new database that could change how we detect cancer early on. Oh, and Kanye West is using AI for his new album.
Wow, sounds like a lot to cover.
Yeah, definitely a lot happening in the AI world lately. So first up, let's talk about ByteDance. You know, the company behind TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, they've just revealed this AI model called OmniHuman 1, and let me tell you, it's causing a real stir.
Yeah, and you know what's really wild about it? It can create these super realistic deepfake videos from just a single image and audio. Like you give it a photo and some audio, and you can make a video of any length, even adjust body proportions. Plus, it can adapt to different styles of movement, all while keeping that crazy level of detail.
I mean, that's impressive from a technical standpoint, but I gotta say, it's also a little bit creepy. Think about what this could mean for misinformation. How are we going to tell what's real and what's AI generated?
Right, the line's definitely blurring. ByteDance hasn't released it to the public yet, but you know what's interesting? A bunch of states in the U.S. are already working on laws against AI impersonation.
It's almost like lawmakers are trying to get ahead of the game before it even starts.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's switch gears a bit. Let's talk about something a little more fun. Apple, you know, the company known for design and ease of use, they've kind of surprised everyone with this new AI party planner app called Invites.
It's actually pretty cool. It uses AI to make personalized invitations and connects with all sorts of Apple services. But get this, it's not just for Apple users, so even if you don't have an iPhone, you can still RSVP and share photos. Seems like a more open approach than we've seen from Apple before.
It looks like they're realizing AI needs to be inclusive. But I'm curious, do you think they're a bit late to the AI party, especially with all the hype around those massive language models from their competitors?
I see what you mean. While the other big tech companies are building these giant do-it-all AI models, Apple seems to be going for a more focused approach. Integrating AI into specific apps, practical things. We'll see if it works out for them in the long run, but Apple's pretty good at perfecting things over time and making them user-friendly.
Okay, so let's move on to something with some serious potential to change healthcare. We're talking about AbdomenAtlas, this incredible database created by Johns Hopkins University. It's basically a collection of 45,000 3D CT scans, all carefully labeled with anatomical structures.
45,000 scans, it's mind-blowing. It's 36 times bigger than anything else out there, and they created it in just 2 years. They used AI and a team of radiologists to do it. Think about it. They say it would have taken humans 2,500 years to do this manually.
Wow, 45,000 scans in 2 years. That really shows you the power of AI. So much detail. I mean, that has to be key for training AI models to spot cancer early on, right?
Absolutely. AbdomenAtlas gives us so much data to train AI models to find those tiny anomalies that humans might miss. Medical AI systems are still in their early stages, but AbdomenAtlas is a huge step forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see the progress in medical AI. And AbdomenAtlas seems like it's at the forefront of this whole revolution. But before we get too deep into that, let's switch gears and look at some other important AI developments.
So Adobe, they've come out with this new AI tool that's meant to decode all that complicated language you find in contracts.
Oh, that sounds super helpful. I mean, who really enjoys reading through pages and pages of legal jargon?
Nobody. And on a totally different note, Meta, Facebook's parent company, they've put out this document about their ethical guidelines for AI. They're basically saying they're going to avoid certain AI applications, specifically anything that could be used for cyber attacks.
That's pretty interesting, especially since Google just took back a similar promise they made about using AI in weapons and surveillance.
Yeah, it shows you how complicated the whole ethics thing is with AI. Every company's trying to figure it out as they go. Speaking of figuring things out, Figure, the robotics company that was using OpenAI's models for their robots, well, they've decided to end their partnership.
Wow, that's kind of surprising. Dumping OpenAI, a big name like that. What do you think happened there?
Well, there's some talk that it might be because of conflicts of interest, especially with OpenAI getting into robotics themselves. Figure might be looking for AI models that are more specific to their needs.
Makes sense. Got to stay competitive.
Ah.
Okay, so switching gears completely. Kanye West just announced he's using AI for his new album.
It's called Bewley, right?
Yeah.
Seems like he thinks AI is going to be as big for music as, auto-tune was. Kanye's always been one to push the limits.
Pushing limits, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, LiveKit, They're a real-time communication company, and they just came out with this new transformer model. It's supposed to make AI-generated speech sound way more natural in conversations.
That's big for voice assistants and chatbots, making them less robotic. They're saying it cuts down on those awkward interruptions by like 85%. Crazy, right?
Definitely. And in other news, Google just released their Responsible AI Progress Report for 2024. They're talking about how they're committed to dealing with all the ethical stuff and societal impacts of AI.
Good to see them focusing on that. And Hugging Face, they're all about open source AI, and they've launched their own version of OpenAI's Deep Research. It's called Open Deep Research.
That could really shake things up in the open source world. We'll have to see how it plays out. Oh, and Snap, the Snapchat company, they've got this new text-to-image model that's specifically for mobile.
I saw that. Super fast, even on phones. And high-resolution images, too. It's going to open up so many possibilities for creativity on Snapchat.
Seems like everyone's jumping on the AI bandwagon. OpenAI just announced partnerships with Kakao in Korea and SoftBank in Japan.
Global domination, huh? But not everyone's thrilled with OpenAI. Simon Willison, he's a big name in open source, and he's been criticizing OpenAI's hiring practices.
What's going on there?
Apparently, OpenAI's asking job applicants to confirm that they didn't use AI to help them with their application. Kind of ironic, considering they're all about AI.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's jump over to the financial side of things. Palantir, the data analytics company, their stock price just shot up after they announced huge demand for their AI services.
It shows how much confidence there is in AI right now. Businesses are really embracing it.
And speaking of embracing AI, StackAdapt, they're based in Toronto and use AI for ad campaigns. They just got $10 million in funding.
Yeah, they're launching this new venture called Queen AI. It's all about AI agents specifically for e-commerce. AI is getting more and more specialized.
Definitely. And SmartWires, they're working on grid solutions for data centers. They just raised $65 million. And Oligo Security, a cybersecurity company, got $50 million.
It's amazing how much money is pouring into AI. From energy to cybersecurity, everyone sees the potential.
So before we move on to some of the cool AI tools that are trending right now, let's just take a second to think about all the stuff we've talked about already. Music, healthcare, business, even simplifying legal contracts. AI is everywhere. Now let's dive into those trending AI tools and see how they're actually being used. Okay, so let's kick things off with Artis. It's this AI photo generator that's gotten pretty popular with creative folks.
Yeah, Artis is pretty cool. You can basically create realistic images of anything you can think of. Like imagine having a personal digital artist. You could make a picture of a cat wearing a top hat, riding a unicorn, anything.
Wow, no limits to the imagination.
Hmm.
And for folks who want to create videos, there's Wondershare. It uses AI to turn text or audio into spokesperson videos using these lifelike avatars.
It's amazing for content creators, especially if you're on a budget. You don't need actors or a film crew anymore.
AI is really changing how we create content. Now let's talk about Play AI Dialogue 1.0, this AI text-to-speech model. It's really changing how we talk to machines.
Play AI Dialogue 1.0 is interesting because it's all about creating AI voices that have emotions, like empathy, excitement, even a bit of sarcasm. This is huge for making AI assistants and chatbots feel more human.
It's crazy how AI is blurring the lines between humans and machines. Okay, so for anyone out there with a great app idea, there's the Replit iOS app.
Replit uses AI so you can actually build real apps without needing to know any coding. It's a great way to help people bring their ideas to life.
AI is really breaking down barriers in the tech world. Now, if you're someone who loves to research, there's OpenAI Kit.
OpenAI Kit is this free portal where you get these in-depth research answers, all powered by OpenAI's deep research. It's a goldmine for students, researchers, anyone who wants solid information.
Like having a giant library at your fingertips. And for those who need a little mental health support, there's EarKick. It's an AI app just for iOS, and it's all about anonymity.
You can chat with an AI about how you're feeling, no registration needed. It's a private, safe space to get some support.
A great example of how AI can help with sensitive topics. All right, let's shift gears to product development. There's Omniflow.
Omniflow uses AI to streamline the whole process of making a product, from ideas to design, development, and release. It's a lifesaver for teams who want to get things done faster.
Speed is everything these days. And if you're focused on software security, there's ZeroPath.
ZeroPath is like your AI security expert. It helps developers find and fix those tricky security holes in their code, keeps everything safe and reliable.
Super important. Okay, next up we have Orate. This is a platform for making and transcribing audio content, and it's super smooth.
Or it can take text and turn it into realistic speech, and it can transcribe audio too. It works with all the big AI providers like OpenAI and 11 Labs. It's perfect for podcasts, videos, anything audio.
Awesome. And last but not least, there's Chatbase. It's for businesses who want to create and use AI-powered agents.
These AI agents can do so much, like customer support, answering questions, even sales. Chatbase is a powerful way for businesses to automate things, improve how they interact with customers, and just streamline everything.
Well, as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of AI, it's clear that AI is transforming everything around us, from creative stuff to healthcare to business.
It's moving so fast, and it's really exciting to see all these new technologies and what they're doing for us.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of AI, make sure you follow AI Brief. We're always exploring the latest trends and breakthroughs in this amazing field.
Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, colleagues, anyone who wants to stay ahead of the curve in AI.
That's right. Until next time, stay curious and embrace the power of AI.